Welcome to this tech tip on commissioning the Sunny Highpower PEAK3. To begin, connect to the inverter's user interface using one of two methods. Connect an Ethernet cable to the inverter and type this default IP address on a web browser: 169.254.123. Alternatively, you can connect to the local network by plugging a network cable from your router into your device. Once connected, open your web browser and enter the dynamic IP address assigned to the inverter. This method of accessing the user interface is recommended for its ease of use if you have multiple PEAK3s in your system. In the safety page, click Advanced and then click Continue to be taken to the commissioning page. On the login page, select your preferred language from the drop-down list and create your user password. There are two distinct groups within the account: the user group and the installer group. The installer group has additional capabilities within the interface. To set up your installer password after creating a user account, click on the account icon and choose Access Rights from the drop-down menu. Then enter your password in the provided area. Once completed, return to the main menu. Let's continue with the commissioning steps. On the home dashboard of the interface, select Start the Installation Assistant to begin the commissioning process. Choose the type of communication you will be using for this inverter. Selecting this option allows the system to automatically configure the type of communication. Activate Modbus in this menu if using to communicate via Modbus. Click Save and Next. You have a few options here to set the date and device time. Automatically using a data logger. You must have the SMA data manager installed in your system so that the data logger can automatically set the time to the inverter. Automatically using an NTP time server, your inverter must be connected directly to the internet without a data logger so that Web Connect can set the time and transmit it to the inverter. Your inverter must be connected directly to the internet without a data logger so that Web Connect can set the time and transmit it to the inverter. You can also choose to set the time and date manually, but be aware that this will be overridden if there's a data logger in the system. Please allow permission for our service team to access your system if an issue would arise. Choosing No only adds additional time for service to be able to assist you. Click Save and Next. Select your country data set and click Save. This setting adjusts the parameters on the grid side to comply with the specific grid connection standards required by the utility. If you're unsure about these standards, please contact SMA Service for assistance. Click Next. If your system requires grid management services, you can't configure those settings in this menu. Please contact Service for additional support. Click Next. Here you have a summary of the settings made during the commissioning process. You have the option to export the summary or all parameter settings to share with other stakeholders. Congratulations! You've successfully commissioned your inverter. Here's a time-saving tip for commissioning multiple inverters that are the same power class. First, go to the top toolbar and select Device Configuration on your newly commissioned inverter. Select the gear icon and save the configuration file to your device. Next, access the user interface of your next inverter. In the main menu, choose this option to upload your configuration file. Alternatively, navigate to Device Configuration and select Adopt Configuration File. Upload the saved file to apply the same settings across all your inverters. This streamlined approach ensures uniformity and efficiency when setting up multiple PEAK3s that are the same power class. To learn more, please visit our website at sma-america.com.